When a team is winning, nothing could feel better for the franchise and the entire fan base. But one slip-up, or several slip-ups, and the fan base is on fire. They're looking for where to direct their anger. It's surprising how fans can turn on a player so quickly. They usually pick one player to put the whole blame on, and sometimes even the best player becomes their object of scorn. In this video, we'll show you 5 players that were hated by their own fan base. Watch on to find out. At number 5, we have Ken Hoge from the Boston Bruins. Ken Hoge, who was born in Britain, he joined the Blackhawks when he was a teenager and did really well in the junior league with the St. Catharines Blackhawks in 1965, but was then asked to play for Chicago the following year. After 2 so-so seasons with the Blackhawks, he was traded to Boston along with teammates Phil Esposito and Fred Steinfeld. In Boston, they became a strong team, breaking records in the 1968-69 season. Hoge scored many goals and assists, contributing to their success. While his performance dipped a bit in the next season, the 1970-71 season saw the Bruins setting offensive records, with Hoge breaking the league record for points in a season by a right winger. The team had the top 4 scorers in the league, a historic achievement. However, his trade to the Boston Bruins was seen as one of the worst. He was stereotyped as a grinding policeman. No matter how much he tried, he was still hated by his own fan base. This is weird, because he was a great player. Hoge once said, "Sometimes I want to tell everyone to go to hell." He believed the boos he received were from people who didn't understand him. Some thought he wasn't aggressive enough, but he disagreed, stating that being a good hockey player didn't require constantly crashing into others. In the 1971-72 season, Hoge faced injuries that slowed him down, but he recovered during the playoffs, helping the Bruins win their 2nd Stanley Cup in 3 years. In 1973-74, he had a great season, scoring 50 goals and 105 points, finishing 3rd in league scoring. The top 4 scorers in the league, including Hoge, were all from the Bruins, a unique occurrence in NHL history. However, when Phil Esposito was traded in 1975, Hoge's offensive performance suffered, and he had a challenging time with the Bruins coach. Eventually, on May 26, 1976, Hoge joined the Rangers, reuniting with Esposito in the hope of replicating their previous successes with the Bruins. The trade involved giving up Rick Middleton, who was younger and faster than Hoge. The Rangers trade didn't work out great for them. Hoge finished his NHL career with 881 games, 328 goals, 472 assists, and 800 points. At number 4, we have Shane Corson. He had a 19-year career in the NHL, but he was hated in many places. He started in Montreal, where his rough playing style and getting into fights at bars got him suspended 3 times in the 1991-92 season. The team and fans got fed up with his behavior, so he got traded to the Oilers in 1992. Unfortunately, the Oilers didn't do well in the 3 seasons he played with them. Fans got really upset when Carson had a fight with his teammate Jason Arnold about who should get credit for an assist. After the fight with Jason Arnold, Shane Corson lost his role as the team captain, and the coach, George Burnett, got fired. Later, Corson joined the St. Louis Blues in the next season, and there was another situation where his captaincy was in question. Eventually, he was traded back to Montreal. During the summer of 2000, Shane Corson joined the Toronto Maple Leafs. In Toronto, things got complicated in the team's dressing room because of issues involving Corson, his brother-in-law Darcy Tucker, and Travis Green. While many Toronto fans used to support Corson, their feelings changed to strong dislike when he left the team during the 2003 playoffs. He did this because he was upset about not being chosen to play, even though he was healthy and ready. In the later part of his career, Shane Corson started experiencing panic attacks. He hasn't linked this condition to a specific event, but it might have been influenced by his struggles with colitis and the early passing of his father, Paul Carson, from throat cancer in 1993. Corson's sister, Shannon, is married to his former teammate from the Toronto Maple Leafs, Darcy Tucker. After retiring, Corson, often with Tucker, have been actively supporting the creation of a cancer care facility called the Simcoe-Muskoka Regional Cancer Center. This facility is meant to be part of Barrie's Royal Victoria Hospital. This at least shows that, despite all the annoying things he did in the NHL, he is not a bad person. That's comforting to know. At number 3, we have Roberto Luongo. Luongo was drafted by the Val d'Or Foyers in 1995, becoming the highest-picked goalie in the QMJHL. In his second season, he broke the team's record with 32 wins and won the Mike Bossy Trophy. At the 1997 NHL Draft, the New York Islanders selected him 4th overall. Luongo continued playing for the Val d'Ors, achieving 27 wins and tying a shutout record in 1997-98. The Islanders initially planned for him in the NHL in 1998-99, but a training camp struggle led him back to the QMJHL. Due to contract issues, he couldn't join the Islanders and played for the Arkady Bathurst Titan, winning the President's Cup with impressive stats, setting several league records. After his 1999 World Junior Championship success, Luongo signed a $2.775 million contract with the Islanders. He debuted in the NHL, becoming the starting goaltender. Criticized by the manager for off-ice actions, he was traded to the Florida Panthers in 2000 due to the arrival of Rick DiBietro. The trade favored the Panthers, with Luongo and Olli Jokinen becoming stars. Luongo was surprised by the trade, expecting to be the Islanders' starting goaltender. Luongo, praised by the Panthers, initially served as a backup but stood out in his rookie season, setting a franchise record with a .920 save percentage. In his third season, he extended his contract but suffered an ankle injury in 2002, missing the season. Returning in 2002-2003, he had a notable shutout streak. The 2003-2004 season brought Vezina Trophy and Lester B. Pearson Award nominations, setting records for saves and shots faced. In 2005-2006, arbitration resulted in a one-year, $3.2 million contract. In 2006, he became the most wins Panthers goaltender. Contract negotiations failed due to disagreements on coaching staff and player trades. He was later traded to the Vancouver Canucks, where fans' hatred started. Luongo was a great goalie for the Canucks, but fans got upset because the team didn't win the Stanley Cup while he was there. In the 2011 Stanley Cup Final, when Luongo didn't play well, fans blamed him for the loss to the Bruins. Cheers for Luongo turned into boos at Rogers Arena, and people agreed with the team's decision to trade him and let Corey Schneider become the main goalie. Luongo improved how people saw him, especially because of his funny Twitter account, Strombone1, and funny sketches on TSN. When the Canucks couldn't trade him in 2013, and he said his contract was bad, fans felt sorry for him, and most continued supporting him until he was eventually traded to the Florida Panthers. At number 2, we have Peter Nedved. Peter Nedved faced numerous challenges during his NHL career, marked by contract holdouts and unmet expectations, resulting in continuous booing from fans. Starting in Vancouver, he initially impressed with 38 goals and 71 points in the 92-93 season. However, a turning point came during a playoff series loss to the LA Kings, when he asked Wayne Gretzky, his idol, for his game stick, disappointing fans. The situation worsened when Nedved engaged in a contract dispute, leading to him sitting out most of the 93-94 season, further frustrating Canuck fans. Nedved's journey continued as he joined the St. Louis Blues for 19 games and participated in 4 playoff games before being traded to the New York Rangers. However, in New York, Nedved faced struggles, managing only 23 points in 46 games, leading to another trade, this time to the Pittsburgh Penguins. His fortunes took a turn with the Penguins, experiencing the pinnacle of his career in the 95-96 season with an impressive 45 goals and 99 points, followed by a strong playoff performance of 10 goals and 20 points in 18 games. After 2 seasons in Pittsburgh, Nedved found himself in the midst of fan animosity when he opted to sit out the entire 97-98 season due to another contract dispute. A subsequent trade brought Nedved back to the Rangers in exchange for Alexei Kovalev. However, his return to Pittsburgh was met with boos from both Penguins and Rangers fans, marking a challenging period for Nedved during his second stint with the team. The twists of Nedved's career made him one of the few NHL players that is hated by his own fan base. At the top of our list is Sergei Fedorov. Fedorov's impact was significant as he joined the Detroit Red Wings in 1990, swiftly establishing himself as one of the league's premier players with an impressive 79 points in his rookie season. His remarkable performance led him to winning the Hart and Selke trophies during a stellar 120.9394 season. Adding to the accolades, he secured a second Selke trophy after achieving 107 points in the 95-96 season. Despite these achievements, some Red Wings fans believed Fedorov could do even more, leading to occasional frustration. However, sentiments toward Fedorov took a drastic turn when, at the start of the 97-98 season, he chose to sit out and declared he would never play for the Red Wings again. This decision shifted fans' frustration into outright hatred, creating a challenging chapter in Fedorov's relationship with the team and its supporters. Nedved joined the St. Louis Blues for 19 games and played in 4 playoff games before being traded to the New York Rangers. Transitioning to New York, Nedved faced challenges after recording 23 points in 46 games, prompting another trade, this time to the Pittsburgh Penguins. His fortunes took a positive turn with the Penguins, marking the apex of his career in the 95-96 season with an exceptional performance, 45 goals and 99 points, complemented by 10 goals and 20 points in 18 playoff games. However, the tide turned when, after 2 seasons in Pittsburgh, Nedved faced resentment from Penguins fans for sitting out the entire 97-98 season due to another contract dispute. Subsequently traded back to the Rangers in exchange for Alexei Kovalev, Nedved encountered not only boos upon his returning to Pittsburgh, but also a prolonged period of disapproval from Rangers fans during his second stint with the team. Do you know that this type of fan-to-player relationship can lead to their removal from the team? This is actually not a joke. You should check out 10 moments that ruined NHL players' careers to see where this actually happened. We're not just talking about accidents here, but even criticism. Just click on the link. Also, like this video and hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when other videos like this are released.